好了，各位，各位，今天继续玩一下霍格华兹吧。好几天没推主线了，是时候来推个主线。先确认有没有开台。有。好，来吧。直接推主线，哎。1000多公里，飞到附近的船点。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight?
然后看到我就当场活捉。
Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack.
It does somewhat, but at the moment I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
"跟着他走。
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
人马。
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure
蘑菇
why.
金枝，
Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Hello 佑佑，安安呢？晚上，泥怪啊！
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
好
It
可
seems
怜
that
的
a
鹿
lot of
啊！
beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
然后是种跳菇没有那种蘑菇金枝那种，可以用来调那
This
种
is
回神魔药。
odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
偷猎者的踪迹。
Revelio.
哦，这个是捕兽笼，
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
动物毛皮，
Pelt. Poor beasts.
对，可怜的奇兽。
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
那钱也不带走，我就收下了。也是东西。看到来路不明的就喝
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a
这
poacher
不怕
camp.
拉肚子啊？
I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence.
这应该是他们的
I
临
found
时营
something
地
else.
之类的。
It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
没错，
I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
有利可图，当然就合作
Definitely
啦。
poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a
冰
better lay
室
of the
高
land.
纬3500跟7000，当然是冰室高纬啊。真的啊，那个第一个比较好，而且又比较便宜。如果是我会选那个，可是也要看啊。像我的那个啊，我玩的风格是，我什么都可以玩，就是我没有特别强的地方，我也没有特别弱的地方，就是每个比较平衡一点啊。所以我会选择进攻比较优的那个，而且又便宜嘛。但是我比较偏好进攻一点，所以我会选冰室跟高纬，因为高纬2分真的它的抛头太难盖了，这简直是那个犯规的角色，真的2分真的比清风还难搞。还在练习魔法、都长大了还在练习魔法，还放不出来啊！前面那个人在干嘛？
Is that you, Royland?
偷懒啊！往后看，对，
Troll you are.
往后看，看到了，下去了。没打到我。
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is...
Only one way to fight.
啊，佛地魔看到我都要怕。哎，还在那边啊。
Revelio.
哦，好多宝哦，赚烂哦。还好啊，1400买断啊。现在没有豪华版的话，1400而已、啊。1480、应该是严格来讲，应该是1500。哎，这个小帐篷里面可以传送到那里。目前看帧数好像会卡卡。
It's a dragon fighting ring.
是不是Life 2D 关掉？
This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade
那
so
个龙
much.
那个
Likely taking bets
上面
and
会掉
spreading
帧
the
哦，
word.
看起来就
Given
还
how
好。
crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here.
我就觉得那个啊，它的那个篮板压成还不错。
With only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
就其实赤狮也有好的地方，但是它那个价钱，我觉得不太优啊。
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them. But this'll put me off guard.
Revelio.
只是赤狮比较好克制那个，兵士，因为它有2次快超，然后超级
Have
又
you
高
heard。from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
靠北。化成灰烬吧。他这个临场感真的很好，游戏真的做的。
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
大概
Something's
7、8
going
个人
on，behind you.
大概7、8个人在里面。交
What's
谈
going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
哎，
Look, they've got a dragon egg.
龙蛋
Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio.
龙蛋哎，偷吃他们的东西，偷吃。
Hello, Hamura.
哦，我可以养龙吗？
All right, I have the egg.
我要养龙啊！
The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Back off of what is dragging you! Get out of here!
FPS。哎呦，没打到。灰飞烟灭啦！
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My right is.
Stop right there!
怎么变狼了 ？What the fuck？ 狼很难搞啊！那个化兽师血量比较多。来不及防，哈哈！输啊！哇，打出1000多伤害啊，跟我的古代魔法一样痛。
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
吃饭喽！龙龙吃饭喽！魔法打在他身上一点用都没有。
was a Hebridean black.
I'm
Halo.
guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know.
联系
Nothing
方
about
式
this。day was expected, not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
城堡剑，哎，
Always going somewhere.
应该先传送回霍格华兹了嘛。应该过一段时间，他就会
It's
丢
time
新的
you learned
新的
the
任务。
transformation spell. After you've completed the
变形
required
咒语
tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
哎呦，变形咒语，要验收我的期末成绩了吗？在地下港收集实战手册纸。地下港是哪？地下港，先照着路标走看看。
Revelio.
“哎呦，那个猫躲在角落。”又在学院里面只能用走，比较麻烦。地下港，哦，还有这种地方啊！
So this is the underground harbor.
两个宝箱，一个幽灵。
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
灰衣贵妇。
Revelio.
原来是你啊！白色的箱子。 我知道你害羞，所以我让你看不到。
Revelio.
对面的跳过去啊，跳不过去。 体能不够好，哎。哦。在图书馆收集终极面积之书的实战士。哦。图书馆我也不怎么去呢，说实在的，那个也通常是不太会进去的地方。
Revelio。
下面有宝箱。骑乘时无法进入。这应该是下面的那个区域啊。图书馆，哎。
Revelio。
上面。
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
哎，同学
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if
水塘小考
answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have
看来是
created
个
a
学霸
small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the
要买
Wizarding
账了
world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have
事
enough
实
with
比较能够
schoolwork.
克制那个啦，冰室啊。
They don't value
但是
knowledge
他的
the
账号
way
卖的
I
有点
do.
贵，如果
Surely
5000
you're
块的话，你是可以
interested.
买到那个
I'll。even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
看能不能把他跟他说5000块能不能收啊？因为他有3只氪金角嘛。
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
现在翻转哪种生物被金叹鸟？
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question.
绝迹
Which
了，
potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
茯苓剂，哎，福马林啊，不是啦，靠背啊，这是什么东西啊？提神剂哦。
The Pepper Up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix
Wally?
Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
死神圣物，哎，
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to
这
Beedle
个
the
还
Bard,
是知道
the
的啦。
Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
规定比当哪一种球最大颗？博格球吧。
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle.
干，
When
我
a
成
chaser
绩好
throws
烂
the。Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match,
我
their
不是
team is
哈迷
awarded
啊。
10 points. True
哎
or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
不行吧？
False.
Correct.
对
While
啊，
Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
巫师议会啊，梅林爵士团啊，国际巫师联合会，巫师议
The
会啊。
Wizards Council.
That's correct. The Wizards Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement.
联合会，这
Which
是
dragon breed is the smallest?
这个是什么先进的用法？澳洲蛋白眼，乌克兰铁肚皮 ，QQ 啊
The Antipodean Opali.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian viper tooth. Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed
that
Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
欢迎员
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
火灰蛇
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw.
干，
According
我是
to
学渣
Part.6, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the
完蛋，我
planner,
学渣
the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
亚马逊雨林，这个人排除掉了。
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
土真剂啊，土真剂，哎。
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
我准备好
Give me your
了。
worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Beatrix Bloxham.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages when he was the
所
master
以
of
接
the
骨
Elder
木是
Wand.
很好的
If
魔
a
杖。
chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
持有鬼握球入环。
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
软爪鹿蟹，双腿节蜘蛛网。我先上个厕所，我快忍不住了，上一下厕所。稍等，等一下回来。回来了，各位，回来了。
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
分泌恶臭树液。
Mimblelus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblelus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
提神剂，哇
Bowman Wright.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later,
这个真的要哈利波特的迷才知道吧
Limfrid's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
还是那个实战那些收集过来的实战指南里面都有答案，只是我没有去看而已。我就是按收集这样，搞不好更小的更小的锅盆，他的魔杖，一只拖鞋。
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
怎么又是亚马逊丛林啊？亚马逊雨林啊？苏格兰高地。
Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative who...
Sir Amset.
No, the world's love.
你出水果。
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who?
哦，原来尼斯湖水怪啊。
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of
可是我是学渣呢。
You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
我学渣啊，我
I
答
put
错
the
不
book
少。
back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
这本书能协助引导学生，带领他们学习更复杂的变形咒。哦，
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
终极变形术，所以有高级，这么凶的吗？白天参加变形课，
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
娜娜找我。
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
哦，哎，所以我不射咒什么都可以学啊。应该还没到那里，没关系，我们先上变形课。哎，快转到白天。 他把书变成
Settle down.
猫头鹰。
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the
什么东西可以
potential
变
within
形？
it. As I see in all of you, tremendous
哦，变
witches
形
and
咒啊。
wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
哦，好简单的咒语哦。只要画一个弧形就可以变形。哦，所以你还没买就对了，
Beautifully done.
你还没买账号。咒语大师，哎呦，变形咒能干嘛？蛮好奇的。可以用来解谜或摆设装饰品，改变物体和敌人的形态，哎，可用来解谜。哦，我感觉到有股更深的坑在里面的。啊，跟卫斯理教授交谈。
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly,
你是在8591买
excelling
吗？
in your
还是
schoolwork this year.
才是那个群主，那个有一个交易的群主那里面？我表现超群，可是我刚刚答错很多字，刚答错很多。额外的作业对我帮助非常大，我这是要讨好教
Thank you,
授。
Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your
哦
field
，85
guide.
比较有保障
Of。course, the guide isn't the only measure of success.
可是你
I've
这
heard
游戏
that
真
you can
的，
brew an impressive
就你
Edgar's potion.
如果别人的电脑里面还有
Hopefully
账号的
you
话
won't need it anytime，
他可以
soon,
从那边登
but
录
it is a。
如果他没有把
valuable potion to have
账号
when
给
it is
洗掉的话，
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've
然后你也
accomplished.
真的你要跟卖家问清楚说，就是你的账号有没有借别人玩，或是有没有人接触过你的账号。
Connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
变形咒，我们再试一下。哦，哦。
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Oh.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
我也想要变形咒了，我现实也想要变形咒。我要把那个石头变成钱了。我要把石头变成money。哎，矿产下的意义。来自巨龙的盘问，就是接续刚刚的那个任务了，就是救出龙之后嘛。那我们先解这个支线好了。他说他在火米村的3根扫把98年，那我们就快速移动就好了。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
靠北，在墙壁里看到我，然后跟他说你在这里，搞个透视啊，怕。
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
冰室高也真不错了。没有，我们拯救那条女的哦。他那个项圈就跟那个之前控制那个3怪的那个项圈一样，就是戴上那个项圈之后，3怪就会听你的话，类似这种奴隶啊项圈，奴役啊。
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
哦，所以我只是跟那个对话，然后就结束了这样。你是不是喜欢学长啊？学妹是不是喜欢我啊？哦，都是交谈的任务，搞不好他也是跟他交谈。
Revelio.
好多锁啊！开。哦，2级锁。
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio.
哦，没有幻影员，通常应该都是。
Hello, Hamura.
哦，幻影员。
Revelio.
什么东西？怎么了吗？有什么问题要发问吗？把它睡到晚上，才能拿这个东西。
Mine now, demigod.
If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
哦，难道我可以学不射咒了吗？
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her.
晴空。我个人会偏向晴空啊。
Town circle in Hogsmeade.
我个人会偏向晴空啊，影的话也是可以啦。不过我觉得啦，以现在的版本来讲，我觉得影玩小钱会对这个场面的局势比较有帮助一点，因为影有多一点传球的那个技能。然后，如果你的队友是选兵士的话，你绝对不要去配晴空，因为非常难打，因为两个都要抢球权。然后影的话，它可以比如说可以充当一下吸引注意力的那个，然后去让兵士出手，会比较好打一点。整个比赛会打得比较流畅一点，不会就是两个都在那边抢进攻权，然后互相在那边卡对方的进攻时间。22令在地下墓穴与塞巴斯蒂安会面。22令。但是我觉得如果真的要当主攻手啦，晴空会比较好。主攻手的话，就是你队友可能选 PG 或是黑子之类的，那选晴空绝对是最好的。
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in the report by the students, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic
因为
grants
清
its
风
holder the power to reverse dark magic
有火
curses.
锅啊，因为他是
If
大
it's in
前
this
锋。
catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
然后他的打法跟晴空是差不多的。对啊。
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
但是我不得不说，其实流川跟
I'll
清
be
风
interested to compare
两个的
what
操
lies
作上
inside
限
to
都
what
很
I've
高，
read about this catacomb.
就是他真的操作的上限很高，但是没有冰室高了，因为冰室真的3分太准了，真的是就是控位也会进，然后扛干扰也会进。 我真的想不出他到底有什么缺点的。
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
哎呦，蜘蛛，哎，使用拉锁是击飞一名变形的敌人。还有这种招式。
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Repulsor. Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
里面有宝箱啊，
Accio.
骗不了我的啊。
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio.
蜘蛛，又是蜘蛛啊！
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep
Revelio.
better tonight.
Confringo. Accio.
满尼，
Revelio.
我是觉得流川呐、流川他的那个急停跳投的加的全命中啊，其实他命中可能只输带一点而已，3分啊，可能比带不准一点而已。
Revelio.
就是其实，
Revelio.
但是清风的缺点就是3分不准，没办法，他大前锋。
Repulsor.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Glacier. Defender.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion
This is
efforts and ran
bullshit.
into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
安安呢？
Exactly. We'll be
极
fine.
光
though.
来阴，安安，初见安安。
Revelio. Bombarda.
怎么烧不起来？
Confringo.
怎么又是衣服？
Revelio.
而且都是未识别的那种。找到文物在哪里啊
Confringo. Revelio.
有路吗
Confringo.
没有，没路。
Revelio.
哦，这里了。
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
看起来就像
Surrounded by grandeur.
像打 BOSS 的感觉。
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio.
骨头，
Revelio.
跟那个塞巴斯蒂安在研究那一堆骨骸。
There's something here by the altar.
哦，这里面有蜘蛛哦。
Accio.
出来玩，出来玩，
Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Bombarda.
有小路了。
Revelio.
学生日记，我很傻的在这份报告中提出那个遗物。有人提醒我不要去动它，但是比起遵守规定进行研究更为重要。我感觉到这个遗物对我有什么了不起的地方哦，所以是蛮横咒。
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Revelio.
More to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
它应该是通到后面那个打不开的那个地方。
Revelio.
哎呦
Confringo.
哦，
Revelio.
是我要 复修。
I need to find a safe way across.
然后我觉得它的操作上限也蛮高的啦，只是
Revelio.
我看很多人都不太会用，真的，其实你就是把它想象成一个黄赖，然后有火锅这样的，有黄赖有火锅，然后还可以那个不屈拉杆，有灌篮有上篮都有。然后投篮还会加速。
Revelio.
这个骨头是不是有什么玄机啊？
Reparo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
Revelio.
原来是这样啊！
Wingardium Leviosa.
Lots of bone rattle.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Flipendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Repulsor. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh 呦，原来是这样啊！
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
我还以为它
Rickety
卡，
bone bridge complete.
还以为它卡住了。
Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Revelio.
这边还有骨头。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
就我刚刚堆在那边的那个骨头，我把它吸回来。看来不是用刚刚那个大厅的那个骨头，就是这个。
Wingardium Leviosa.
"西凉骨头。
Wingardium Leviosa.
啊！这个遗骸摇摇欲坠啊！散落一地的骨架，哎。 打开了。
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
我一定要的，一定要学的。哪次不学啊？啊！我要当坏巫师。
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
"咒语还有交错。
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
恶令，指派新咒语。
Revelio.
这只能维持一下了，不能维持太久。
Accio.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
哦，我知道，我懂了啦。这个再加这个的搭配，这扇门就会开。哦。
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, 开了。
Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
比这些骨还，这个是我不知道是扁还是包啊，我不知道是包还是扁。哎，也是这样意思。
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
这个跟这个。符文长袍。
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
无数个学长的骨头。如意女王。打他，女王！
That'd never end.
Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio.
哦，遗物？难道是死神遗物吗
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Yeah.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for
佛
what
地魔都
happens.
怕
What in the
我，
world are you
对不对？我会
suggesting?
怕那个遗物啊
Imperial.
啊！
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
妈，他疑神疑鬼的，一直走
I hope
走
I
来
don't
走去，
regret this.
一直走来走去。那个
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
疑神疑鬼的。为什么这边充满蜘蛛啊？
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
哇，战斗变得好轻松哦。
Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
有2-2定就是不一样，那战斗真的好轻松。直接一个控场哎，太强了。
Confringo. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
贵族大衣，哎呦，
Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
感觉他对我不太信任，可能是害怕那
Never
个吧。
wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
哎，怎么又回来了？嗯，我走错路了。应该是从这边走吧。
Revelio.
会迷路呢。
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
我们只能走回去了。哎，我可以点天赋了。看来这边只能走回去啊，不能骑扫把。
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
村庄被
Feldcroft's in
袭
trouble.
击了，
They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
大爆爆！
They won't stop me.
Keep out of sword's reach!
还来啊！好多地精啊！天哪！哎！那个是什么东西啊？放完就秒掉了。这残血的是怎样？我们敌人的魔法都这么牛逼啊！哈哈。 哦，22令。诶，可以命令他们自杀哦，这样比较快诶。
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
30等喽。我刚获得那个贵族大衣什么？帮我看一下，好像挺凶的。好丑哦，好丑啊！我觉得这样颜色比较搭啦，这样颜色比较搭一点。看一下。哎呦！手工项链，银色围巾，这个好了。
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Revelio.
有没有是听到那种奇怪的低语、阿说语啊？
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
哇，会不会被退学啊？
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
哇，好恐怖啊！要被退学啦！那我继续龙蛋的任务。
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
做得好。
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
龙巢。
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
哇，有血，是受伤了。
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
狼
At least until we've done what we came to do.
Imperium.
咬他！
Revelio.
How charming. They keep in touch.
She's breathtaking.
from a distance.
哇，它化成灰烬了，是不是？
I see the bridge wasn't spared. Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably
Oh,
look exactly
毛
like
菇
sheep
金
to
枝
her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grabhorn.
Or just raring for.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Oh! 好痛啊！
It's her domain. She'll make it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
的确太温暖了。
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
哦，连发！
We can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
我是不是走错地方啦？
Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair 'em.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntower Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
哦。去哪里啊？地穴，嘿。霍格华兹吧。
Off on another adventure, are we?
今天一定要把那个学会，我要把那个索命咒学会。龙皮保护者，哦，还有龙的背脊。这蛮好看的。
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
"保守秘密。占卜学教室。 像不是这儿。
Revelio.
还在闹啊，皮皮鬼！楼上，哎，蛮近的了。
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother...
比伏地魔还可怕的人站在你旁边啊
You are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabilaland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
没事啊。
So frustrating.
我知道你想要指控那些黑魔法师，但是我就是啊。
little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Handy resource indeed, your feet.
Revelio.
刚刚对话完了，然后呢？然后就是解主线的吗？没错，就是主线啦。
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Revelio.
下面有一个精英的怪物，记得没错，好像是山怪还是什么？什么巨什么啊？巨蛙，哎，对，好像是巨蛙。泥怪啊。打他！恢复正常了。哎，怎么卡住了？快速逃离现场。
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a
杀掉就对
connection,
了。
I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
来硬的，
After you.
哎，就是要来硬的。
There they are up ahead.
哎呦，
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
I've been fighting since. Depend on still spells glance off of me. You will not know. Give us! Maybe it is! Imperial! Bombarder! Bring them! Get away with that. What an unfortunate disappointment! Bombarder! Defender! I shall avenge your death!
Revelio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
栏位已满，哎呀，有点不太优啊。
Revelio.
控制是那个吧，类似那种22令的那个。22令的那个。
This is going well.
We make a
控制
good
时
team.
间之类的。
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Imperial.
Bombard. Let's get it.
What was that?
然后恢复正常了，是不是？
Will you take us?
Bombarder. Defender.
Finally rule over with. What are you doing? What is dare you use that spell on me?
Revelio.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Confringo.
矿坑。
For better or for worse, we're in.
Imperial.
Who's that? Rather unwise. Hello?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio.
滑铲。
Enjoy suffering to the end.
Crucio.
哇，好痛！
I will make you pay.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
看来
Confringo.
蜘蛛往那边跑。
Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the
Revelio.
soft eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of instances. Really?
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Bombarder. Confringo.
宝箱，嘿，
Reparo.
会有人他被蜘蛛给他的等级有点高哎。
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Bombarda.
后背啊！我忘记魔藤蔓在地板上。魂天仪。 那该死的魔藤蔓！哦，这应该是金装，没错。
Revelio.
还来。
We've still not seen.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Crucio.
Revelio.
妖精王换蜘蛛，哎，轮番散战。
We're not finished yet. Imperial. Bombarda. Finger.
Crucio.
Imperial.
Confringo. 啊！
Bombarda.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio. Confringo.
哦。
A rune symbol. The cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Revelio.
应该不止3个，手开太慢。看起来是还有一个。
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Revelio.
看看。
Revelio. Confringo.
这个放在这边是有什么意义吗
Revelio. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo.
没用。搜寻一下。
These runes must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo.
哎，
Perhaps try casting at them in a different order. And be as quick as you can.
不同顺序。哦。
Wasn't expecting that.
组合不一样。懂了，懂了。
Revelio.
世界仿佛化作一阵水雾，飘回我的身边，失去意识多久？哦。
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
Well, this is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
这个地穴直接回去那个他们那个藏身处那里。
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Revelio.
破裂者出没。他到底在哪里啊？我怎么越倒越远啊？那他到底在哪？这个
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
来吧。
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Whoa!
You didn't see that.
哇！太猛了吧！
What a remarkable shot! Accio.
哎呦！下去了。上不来啊！我在这里不用得分，我就赢了。
appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
和帕比交谈。
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
哇，惊叹鸟哎！
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran
那
wants
不是
me to
绝
stay
迹的
out
生
of
物
it,
吗？
but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
《妖精语》好难。看来是在上面没出。
Revelio。
哎，蝴蝶啊！这边的我还没找过。之后再来找好了。先把我的主线解，先解主线。 之后再来找。
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
矿场入口。入口在哪呢？哎，之前的点没有开起来，那是还没来过。
What are you up to now?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rockwood. That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Armeet. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind, and I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
看来是在矿坑走一遭了。妖精矿场。
The door is looking at us.
哦，要隐形的吗
？Yes, of course. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
我又忘记要那个下礼拜哦，应该会吧？应该会打吧，但是不一定是什么时候。是真的，那个真的被那个搞到了。 妈，真的很脑残。真的有点不太想开啊。要好好想玩个游戏也会被人家搞。真的也是没谁了啦。 那欧巴哥真的也是没谁了啦。
I've read about mines like this, but here is something else altogether.
是不是那个那个大西的那个好伙伴呢？还是他就是大西呀
？I'll meet you. Need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Revelio. Not quite enough. What is it?
对啊，你这玩个屁呀！他是有马上维修啦，我就觉得有听到我们的声音，那就很 OK 啊，就还至少还可以玩啊，就是。 不过那个东西通常都是迟早都会修的，多说无益啊。这就是直接，是直接把安装包放进去，就是连看都不看，然后就是直接安装包移植的关系。 对，官方连看都不看，就直接把安装包移植上去。干我觉得啊，我觉得真的要人想要红也不是这样啊，真的。想红也不是这样红的、啊，对不对？
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
就是觉得真的蛮可悲的。我有在 FB 发文啊，你没有看到吗？ 我在 FB 发文，如果你有看 FB 应该知道。没有啊，就真的我想要玩个游戏，然后他妈的整个心情就被搞坏了，因为我连续遇到他2场。妈怎么会不气呀？然后又拿他没办法，这是最可悲的地方。
Let's take a look around, Armid. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
对啊，我就说了嘛，我一开始都跟人家说什么，他妈这游戏的玩家素质就是这样。真可悲啊！
I've been in this for hours.
然后我说实在，妈永远他妈都躲在那个啦，躲在网络世界的后面嘛，对不对？然后匿个名啊。 他今天叫欧巴，哪天叫做哪天又改个名字了，大家又不认识他了，这有什么用？对不对？对啊，退友，你们退友就他害的啊！对，你们要去搞他，对不对？我没有意见啊。我只是说，如果我退友，他没有修，就是他害的嘛。对，都他的问题啊，对，他害我退友了。我终于有理由退友了，对，我终于有理由了。 真的是。
Revelio. One less human to worry about. Imperial. One less human to worry about. You can't stop us. You won't stop me. Please. Revelio. Dead. No! Unforgivable. Defender. Rest.
Oh, this is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Oh.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa.
我是不知道啦，应该是不会的啦。
Revelio.
你看，那玩家也会利用这个 bug 在搞事啊，真的是啊。其实这些说实在的，这些人的心态就很好猜啊。啊，你说实在你也拿他没办法，因为他就这样了。 就心态就他们的心态就是这样，心思也很好猜啊，很单纯，心思都很单纯，都是就是很纯粹想搞事而已，没有什么特别的目的。搞事他就会爽，他就会满足他心里那个他缺少的那一块。他可能心里缺了些什么？说实在的，因为有人也跟我讲说那个欧巴哥嘛，他妈大概是谁啦？对啊，我有去看了他的 FB 啊，我真的觉得这个不是没有理由的，8+9嘛，对不对？
Such arrogance. Simply a laugh.
Descendo.
我跟你讲，真的人红很简单，就像他一样，你就红了，对不对？他的目的是什么？你知道吗？他的目的就是他要红，所以他已经达到他的目的了。我们已经成功让他红。他今天不管是不管是做好事红，还是被人家讨厌，他就是被人家看到了。对，没错，他就是被人家看到了。今天我就拿那个嘛，所以我们就拿那个 FBI 帅哥，是不是？他今天红了，对不对？自然而然，不管他以前做了什么鸟事或坏事，红了，事情，工伤，什么东西，还有叫他去拍奇怪的片，那么什么事情都可以找他，然后人们都会忘记他曾经做过的事情，反正他红，所以我们没关系，先红要紧，先红要紧。他真是病态，操！
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
对，先红要紧嘛，对不对？我管你是被人家公干还是什么，你就被人家看到啦，是不是？但是这种厚脸皮的事，我是觉得我做不出来啦，有点可悲啊，有点可悲啊。虽然说我也不怎么红啦，然后看我这边观看人数，可能只有你在看呐。
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found.
对啊，真的。其实我觉得，就是做这种事啦，只要不在意别人的只要不要在意别人的眼光，或是不要在意别人的那个看法，就是以自己为主嘛，就是然后脸皮厚的要死，然后也天不怕地不怕，我觉得。可以试试看啊，真的可以试试看。我觉得要红很快哦，真的。 啊，怎么红的我就不知道了。这种怎么被人家讨厌红的啊？对不对？
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
谢谢啊，谢谢你的支
Glad
持
you。came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. 真的想玩个，那时候真的想玩个游戏也不行。 Look, the lift.
想玩个游戏也这样子被人家弄，唉。
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
没有，我觉得如果真的是用正当手段去玩游戏的话，真的我也不会真的也不会说什么啦，就真的就算了。他这个方法就是不正当啊，就是用游戏的 bug 去玩游戏啊。 也不能算错，但是我觉得这就很那个啦，很没有道德，那道德心可能偏低，可能有反社会人格。
Revelio。
哎，靠北啊！他妈的，这路在哪里啊？啊，走到龙北里啊，哭哭。 这里，这里，出来了，这里。我现在就在玩其他游戏啦。我原本就是玩接蓝起来的。我现在是玩其他游戏啦。可是我玩接蓝，人会比较多人看的。说实在的，真的，我玩其他游戏会比较少人看。可是我主要是玩游戏为兴趣啊，所以人数什么的。
Can we please talk about what just happened?
也是希望人家看我嘛。那但是对我来说重要性不大，对啊，不是生活的主要的重心。
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day, for a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood. I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me.
这个任务解完，我就差不多要休息了，因为我明天要上班。
Without further ado,
要上班了。对啊，乐趣而已啊。
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with the strange symbol on it.
妖精爷爷恋爱喽。
She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it.
恐怖游戏我是不太拿手啊，真的。
To work together.
Miriam.
如果绝命异次元的话，应该还可以。
How did you?
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research.
枪战的话我会玩，只是就没有很强啦，实在的。
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery.
主流游戏啊，主流游戏。
But furious when I told him about Miriam.
主流游戏玩得强的人，基本上都比较多人在看。对啊。
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repository was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Cock, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
坚定的眼神。好了，我今天的实况啊就到这里了。各位，明天礼拜一啊，就也早点休息啊，现在也12点了。如果大家要早起的，不要熬夜太晚了。好了，就今天这样了，拜拜。
I hope Professor
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even